Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to compare those two eyeshadow palettes, and these are both Chanel. They are very similar, and this one is from the new Cruise 2019 summer makeup collection, and this one, I think you all know about this one. This is the new Les Beiges eyeshadow palette, which contains 9 eyeshadows, and I have a few videos dedicated to this eyeshadow palette. I also have a full review of the Cruise 2019 summer makeup collection released by Chanel. So today we're going to compare those two eyeshadow palettes because a lot of you have noticed that they are very similar. It's true, they are quite similar, and you don't really need both of them. So in case you're wondering which one is going to be better for you, today we are going to swatch them and compare them. So please keep watching. And please don't forget to take a moment at the end of this video to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Tell me which one you prefer. So first of all, I wanted to show you a close-up of those two eyeshadow palettes so that you can see how they look. And I have my lights on right now, but I'm going to switch them off now so that you can see how they look in natural daylight. Okay, so lights off. This is natural daylight, and this is how the two eyeshadow palettes look. As you can see, they are quite similar. Obviously, the Les Beiges palette contains 9 eyeshadows, so if you want to have more options and more possibilities, definitely go for this one. I'm going to swatch them in a minute so that you can see how different the colors are. So I've been using them both, and in terms of quality of the eyeshadows, they are completely the same. Both eyeshadow palettes have very high quality, so you can't go wrong here. This one obviously contains 9 eyeshadows, and it has eyeshadows with matte, metallic, and satin finish. This one, on the other hand, is more comfortable if you want to carry it in your handbag because this one is a little bit bigger. But this one also has 2 matte shades. It has 1 satin shade and 1 metallic shade, so you pretty much are covered in terms of options, and they are both beautiful. So let's swatch them now and see how they look. So let's have a look at some swatches now, and these are swatches from the two eyeshadow palettes. So the 4 colors on top are swatches from the Cruise eyeshadow palette, which is this one. And this is the eyeshadow palette Lumières Naturelles. I really wish Alison Chase was here to pronounce this for me because my French is terrible, but... So these are swatches from the small eyeshadow palette, and I have my lights on right now. In a minute I'm going to show you also the swatches in natural daylight, and these swatches here are from the Les Beiges palette. Let me stretch my hand so that you can see them better. So as you can see, the two eyeshadow palettes are quite similar. You have 1 metallic shade here, which is also here. So I really wish Alison Chase was here to pronounce the name of the Cruise eyeshadow palette. It's Lumières Naturelles. My French is really terrible, so I wish I could have her voice right now. And I think both of these eyeshadow palettes are going to be a limited edition. I think the Les Beiges palette is already sold out in a lot of places, So as you can see in these 4 swatches, you have 1 metallic shade. Those 2 are completely matte shades, which is very convenient. And this is a very beautiful, very rich kind of copper brown shade, which is gorgeous. And it looks a little bit like this shade here. So the colors are not exactly the same, but you definitely don't need both eyeshadow palettes unless you are a huge Chanel fan like me, or unless you just want to have both of them. The colors that you don't have in the small eyeshadow palette are these 2. I really love them. These are very pale colors, and I think they look very beautiful. So this one is definitely my favorite. But if you can do without those 2 shades, the 2 eyeshadow palettes are quite similar. Obviously, the Les Beiges palette contains 9 eyeshadows, contains 9 colors, so you're going to have a lot more possibilities if you have the Les Beiges palette. But on the other hand, the Cruise eyeshadow palette, Lumieres Naturelles, it's a lot smaller and it's a lot more convenient to just put it in your handbag, or if you want to travel with it. So you can see how they look. So definitely this one is a lot bigger, and if you want to carry it around with you, this one is not very convenient, whereas this one is really cute, small, and very convenient. So here is how they look compared. So I want to give you a good close-up of the colors. Yeah, so this is how the colors look. And now let's go ahead and see how they look in natural daylight. Okay, and this is natural daylight. Both eyeshadow palettes have very high quality eyeshadows. This is the highest quality eyeshadows. So in terms of quality, they are the same, only the colors are different. So it's entirely up to you to decide if you need both eyeshadow palettes. I think that if you already have the Les Beiges eyeshadow palette, you don't really need the new one unless you are a huge Chanel fan, even though I really love it. So let me get the real close-up. And again, this is natural daylight. I don't have my lights on. Because I really want you to be able to see the real colors and how they look in natural daylight and when I have my lights on. And I did the swatches with my fingers. So I don't have the best natural light right now because it's a little bit cloudy outside. That's what I can get. So let's have a look at the colors one last time. And this time I've changed the background. It's black because I really wanted to give you a chance to look at the colors from a different perspective, because I think the black background somehow emphasizes the colors even more. So let's have a look at them. And I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to leave me a comment. Tell me which one you prefer, which one you like better. And please take a moment to subscribe and like, and I hope that I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye!